Yes, everybody, what's going on? United 2, Villa 1. Didn't mean that to rhyme, but it did, and I'm just going to stick with it. Hope you're all good. Did you enjoy the game? Did you, more importantly, do what I asked you to in the pre-show if you was watching on Stretford Paddock? Manchester United, joint top of the league. I'd love to be able to show it you, but the iPad's not working for some reason. It won't connect to my computer, so all that sort of stuff we can't show. I can read out all the data that I was going to read out, but I'm really annoyed. This is why I'm a little bit late. Been trying to get that going. Right. I think United have to be taken a little bit seriously now. I still won't be saying those magic words until it gets to... Oh, and Happy New Year, everybody. I still won't be saying those magic words until we get 25 games in, but guess what? Just enjoying the ride. And that's what we have to do, man. This is football. This is what we do as a little hobby, as a little... bit of a side distraction from the fucking horrors of real life. So you've got to enjoy it. You've got to enjoy the shit times as well as the good times. But just enjoy it. Yeah, just enjoy it and let's see what's said. I thought outside of Pogba and possibly Bailly, there wasn't too many great individual performances from United. But at the moment, I'm taking them. Whatever it takes to get 3 points. Whatever it takes to get 3 points is all that matters. Right, some notes that I've got. Let's get these up. From today. Not getting carried away. So, United have now won 10 of our opening 16 Premier League games this season. It took us 26 games to win 10 last season. Martial's now scored on all 7 days of the week in the Premier League for United, becoming the 5th player to do so after Giggs, Andy Cole, David Beckham and Wayne Rooney. That's a good little stat for you, isn't it? Since the beginning of February 2020, Bruno Fernandes has scored 9 penalties in the Premier League, which is 2 more than any other player. And tonight was Bruno Fernandes' 30th Premier League appearance. With a penalty, it was a 33rd goal that he's been directly involved in, with 19 goals and 14 assists, which is absolutely mega, isn't it? And if you take away the penalties, you've still got to score penalties. But even if you take away the penalties, that's still 24 goals, no penalties, 24 goals in 30 games. That's outstanding. You add the penalties and it becomes mind-bendingly good. The only other player in Premier League history to be involved in more goals in their first 30 games is Andy Cole with 37. For United, the most goals in their first 30 appearances for United. Ruud van Nistelrooy got 22. He was all right. Robin van Persie tied with Bruno there with 19. Zlatan got 17. Dwight York 18. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer 16. Again, Solskjaer disrespected both as a player and as a manager. So Eric Bailly, I thought him and Paul Pogba are pretty much the only 2 runners for player of the game, man of the match. Dribble past no times. Eric Bailly 1 block, 6 clearances, 7 ball recoveries, 81% pass accuracy. Paul Pogba's game. 77% pass accuracy, 4 out of 7 long balls, 26 final third passes, 6 ball recoveries, 5 aerials, 1, 2 tackles, 2 fouls, including a penalty. Pretty impressive performance from Paul Pogba. It tells me that if Pogba has an on night, Bruno can have an off night and vice versa. But do you know what? Some nights, if they're playing together, they're both going to have on nights and it's fucking game over. You got to love that. Carl Hagan with a super chat. Thank you very much, our kid. Surely a fit Eric is a first choice centre back now, and there's currently any lads in the reserve ready for the step up. Where's the Ollie out brigade? I don't necessarily think there's any lads ready for the step up. Mengi's probably the closest, and I think he's probably a lone move away first. Laird probably in line as well, but again, I think he needs some regular minutes somewhere first. And is Eric Bailly a first choice centre half? What do you guys think? I think he's getting himself in that. I mean, I wonder if it's time to take him out the firing line in the next game. You can't just go from Netflix and chill for the last however months to playing every single week. You have to be eased into this. I thought this was a thing until I listened to some doctors and strength and conditioning people who were talking after lockdown about how the stresses and strains that players put on their bodies in matches can't really be replicated. And the players become hard and become hardened to it. Berbatov also alluded to this when I was chatting to him. about how when you're not playing, even if you're training, when you're not playing, those tackles, the sort of impact that you get in a game, your body becomes adjusted to it, becomes hardened to it, and you don't really get many injuries. When you have an extended period off, if you just go straight into it, you just get injury after injury after injury after injury, and those sorts of things are difficult to shake. So 4 matches in 8 days for Eric Bailly, I would say let's pull him out. Let's preempt this sort of thing, give him a bit of time to recover, and then potentially throw him in the mixer and see how it gets off. Eldon says, Villa not getting the credit they deserve, while they dropped Liverpool for 7, showed a lot of things that they tried and worked on, clicked in that game. They're a very good team. They are a very good team, and they could have scored plenty of goals against United today, not a problem. They definitely could have done that. I thought they were good value for probably going in at half-time on level pegging. I don't necessarily think they deserve to be behind. And make no mistake, this is a great result for United. Villa are 6, and if they'd have won that, they'd have been... I think if they win their games in hand, they could have gone level with United. So, let's not write them off, and let's not underestimate the impact of how big a performance that was from United. Could have easily messed that up. Who was my man of the match? I think I'm going to give it to Paul Pogba. I thought Paul Pogba was very good. Brock says, thoughts on Diallo starting a cup game against Watford? I would be very shocked. I would be very shocked if Diallo starts. I think people need to we all get excited about a new signing, and because we've known this guy's coming for a while, I think the momentum train's built up a little bit. I wouldn't expect him to play 10 games for the first team this year. I think he's going to go into the resis and probably play a few games for the 23s first. Aaron says we need to take it game by game. Progression in play and the team is clear and extremely important. Yep. Dropkick says Evra was always out of position. Did he chew him out for it? 1, no, he fucking wasn't. Chill your beans. And it's not even fucking close. He occasionally got caught out in position because he was actually generally very effective at the other end. Let's not even think this is a fucking close to a comparison. Dean says, Pogba was top class. Do you start him for the big games and leave Rashford on the right? I know every game's different, but Pogba can be a game changer. Yeah, I think you have to take it game by game. We'll see what it says, how it plays out. But I would always want to try and have Paul Pogba in the team if possible. There's never been a drama with Pogba. It's always been about his pissing agent. And ultimately, yes, his agent works for Paul Pogba, but it's never been about Pogba the player. The off-the-field shit I'm sick of. Him on the pitch, I've always really enjoyed what he does. After the transfer window, we never thought we'd have this good a side, but I think it's a big up to Ollie. He and his staff are using the squad to its best ability. They're doing well with it. I think United have to gamble now. And I think they have to say, fuck whatever we were going to do in the summer. Do it now. While you've got a potential title charge, do it now and see if you can win the league. Because I don't think you can win the league without some reinforcements. I don't think you can. I predicted us coming second, but that was on the back of us signing Sancho and all of the targets that we had. And we didn't do that. I think we could easily put a challenge together, but you're going to need... I don't think you can do it just with what we've got. Ollie's got this team playing well, but our defence does not give me confidence because of consistent, stupid mistakes. But our finishing is disappointing at times. People just shoot it straight at the goalkeeper. Well, how many shots did we even have tonight? We only had a normal amount of shots. 19 shots. 2 goals. It's a little on the... What would you say? A little on the wasteful side, I guess. It's not exactly clinical, but it is what it is. We're not going to sign anyone this window. Yeah, I get that feeling. Ollie is going to overperform. Steve, get on board. Listen, I can't wait to get on board. But, I have been hurt before. I've always believed in the guy, but I'm just not saying that he's going to win the league. Listen, I said to Ronaldo at half time, we don't have to put labels on everything all the time. Not everything's a title charge or a relegation battle. Sometimes it's just enjoy the ride. Simple as that. two of the picks from tonight, at least, have come in terms of the SportsBroker stuff. If you've been watching the preview, there's a little bit more information in the preview. I'd like to be able to get it up and show you what the script is with SportsBroker. Unfortunately, I can't because the iPad's not having it. But if you go and check the link in the description for SportsBroker, it's like a virtual app where you can... it's an app where you can trade virtual shares in football teams. So if you think you know what it's all about, it's not like betting on a single game. It's more like betting over the course of a little bit of consistency. United are mega undervalued on there at the moment. Mega undervalued. United only went up 1p after beating Wolves as well. There's a good opportunity to see what your football knowledge is about anyway. If you want to check it out, the link for that will be in the description. We'll talk about it more ahead of the next Premier League game in the preview, though. Sean Bulk says, what did I make of Grealish's performance? Do I think he could fit in as a Pogba replacement if he goes? I do. I do think he could, actually. And I almost... I think if we gambled on taking him, played him alongside Bruno, they're good enough to figure it out, I think. You know, Pogba's not a very defensive midfielder. Grealish is not a very defensive midfielder. I wonder if there's enough similarities between the two that you could just kind of make it happen. Grealish is a perfect replacement for Pogba, says Carl. A lot of solid performances today, says Tanbir. Would I be shocked if we finished outside the top three? I don't know if I would be shocked this season. This season's so mad. Let's just see what happens. Bruno is this generation's Cantona. Oh, his goal involvement's sensational. It's absolutely sensational. Ross says, I'm with you, Stephen. I can't get too carried away, but at least we're liking our team more than we did before. It's a very likeable team. I think it's the most likeable, and I think the way of conducting ourselves, bit nervy at the end, holding on for a 2-1 win. We pushed at times, like we had 20 shots. You know, we had quite a lot of big chances in the game today. We probably should have been home and hosed before the 95th minute. But I'd rather us be playing the way we're playing under Solskjaer than some of the way we set up. Like, there wasn't a team in the top six that we went against under Mourinho where you was like, I think we're going to go and try and win this. Whereas I think Ollie goes, we're going to try and fucking win this. And for me, that's a massive fundamental difference. Regan says, keep Bailey fit and sign Grealish this window. I'd be very surprised if you got Grealish this window. I'd be very, very surprised. Grealish, another player that favours the left side, and we have too many of those. More firepower on the right. That's where someone like a Sancho-like player, whether it's him or Leon Bailey. Alex Ferguson's just come on my TV. I don't know what he's saying, but I might have to wrap it up and see what he's got to say. You never miss an opportunity to listen to Fergie, do you? Where are all the alley out crowd? They're fucking flip-flops, aren't they? At least have the fucking courage, conviction, and don't just shut up because we've gone top of the league. And I've even, do you know what? I don't know whether to admire or pity the fucking Nuggets that I've seen. Like, even if he wins us the league, he's not the right man. Okay. Right. Cheers for tuning in. Manchester United are joint top of the league. We're fucking loving life. There'll be a new Patreon podcast coming out this weekend. If you'd like to join the Patreon group, support the channel and see what all that lot is about, there's a link for that in the description. Also, please go and check out SportsBroker as well. It is UK only, and please be over 18 if you're going to be doing that. But they are supporting the channel this month, so go and check them out. It'd do me a massive, massive favour. But let us know in the comments below, where are United finishing this season? Let's see where everyone's confidence is at. We've started 2021 in fantastic fashion. I'm not sure it's enough to bring in 21, but I will be enjoying the ride. Until the next one, see you in a bit.